G'day everybody and welcome back to another episode of 101 Week. Today we're going to be taking a look at how to tap a hole. Now this might actually seem like a very simple process and a lot of people already know how to do it, and I've shown how to do it in the past. However, we all started somewhere and I started off by breaking a bunch of taps, so let's do some learning. So first things first, what's the difference between a tap and a die? Well, this is a tap and it looks like a tap, like a faucet. And this is a die. The actual name for these is a button die, and that is because they look kind of like a button. Button dies, they're pretty easy to work out. This is an M12 button die, which means that I need a 12mm rod to tap. So yeah, that's pretty basic. This is the important one. This is more difficult to work out what size hole you need. So that is why I'm here today, to tell you how to tap that hole. This is a absolute behemoth of a tap. It's actually not even that big, like you can get huge taps, but this is a 22mm tap and it's great for an example because it's very clearly written on the bottom, 22 by 2.5. That 2.5 refers to the pitch, which is the distance between the top of the teeth and the bottom of the teeth. So a 22 by 2.5 will mean that you want to take your pitch away from your diameter. So that's 22 minus 2.5 equals 19.5. So that means that if you want to tap a hole with a 22mm tap, you need a 19.5mm hole. Now you also have varying different pitches. This is a coarse thread, you also have fine threads and all the rest of it. And to help us out with this, we also use apps, like this app, which tells me all of the different tap sizes that I can use and the different hole sizes that I can use, also in Imperial. Let's work this out again. This time we're going to be using an M8 tap, and this has a pitch size of 1.25mm, which means that the best hole size for it, which will be a 6.75mm or probably most likely a 6.8. We can now drill out our hole with a 6.8mm drill bit. And for the best results, we're going to deburr this with a slightly larger drill bit. Secure whatever it is that you're tapping, and then place your tap into a tap wrench like this one, and make sure to well lubricate with your lubrication of choice. So I lubricate the tap. Now we can start tapping. Make sure to keep your tap as straight as possible and just ease it through. Now once your tap starts to cut, you want to back it off, and you can hear it breaking that chip away. So I'll go almost a full turn and then back it off to break that chip. For smaller taps, I'll go less of a turn and back it off a quarter turn to break the chip more often. Smaller taps are more likely to break than larger ones, so you have to take a little bit more care. Once the tap is spinning freely, you know that you've passed all the way through. Back it all the way back out, and you can see that we have beautiful M8 threads. And the last part of making something fit for purpose is making sure it fits its purpose. So here I have a M8 bolt, and we're going to test it out. And just like that, screws in finger tight with no issues. And I can make sure that that passes all the way through. Once I'm happy with it, I can put it into its place. Make sure to clean up your taps before they go back into the box, and they're ready for the next time you need them. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is how to tap a hole. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope you found it helpful and enlightening, and I will see you all in the next one tomorrow, when we'll be doing something completely different that I haven't decided yet. So I'll see you then. In the meantime, do remember to stay safe, happy crafting, and as always, cheers.